Hi everyone, this is Gian. Behind me you can hear hundreds of birds chirping away on a sunny day. Today I'm going to talk about, does the clothes that you wear affect you? Meaning, does it affect how you experience yourself? Does it affect who you are? Now before we can explain that, we have to look at how do we all wear clothes. I'm not saying why, I'm saying how, alright? We wear clothes on our bodies, literally to our skin. It sits on you, right? You feel it. It affects your body physically when you feel the clothes on your skin. You feel it hanging, you feel it can be tight around your neck, loose around your neck. It can support your body, you feel it, you're aware of your body because you feel your body. Or it can be dragging, clothes that can hang, it feels heavy. And then obviously we can go to the why. Why do we wear clothes? When we're at home, we wear clothes that we feel comfortable in. We wear clothes that is loose or tight, depends on what you're comfortable in. When we go out, we wear clothes that impress other people or that is accepted by other people. We wear clothes that gives an impression of either who we are or an impression of who we want others to see us as. When you go for a job interview, you will wear clothes to impress the person that's going to employ you, possibly. If you go to a party, it depends on what your motives are at the party. If you're with someone or without someone, you will dress accordingly to your motives. Do you want to have a good time? Do you want to attract someone? Do you want to achieve a short time goal while being at a party? And there are many reasons to how and why we wear clothes. Now with Destiny and living here on the community of the farm, I got support from Bernard with wearing clothes. When I came here, I was wearing my Adidas shoes, I was wearing my tight jeans, I was wearing my nice shirts, my 300, 400 Rand shirts, $30 shirts. I don't know, that's a lot in America, but here it's quite a bit. And on the farm, we had to work. So every day I would put on the clothes I had, which was clothes that came from my previous life, if you want to call it that, which was always to show myself as a cool guy, awesome guy, a guy that attracts the ladies. And coming with that same clothes to a farm, the character that had that clothes couldn't fit in. I was resistant to pick up things, to move things. I was resistant to doing physical work because the clothes I used to wear before coming to the farm was clothes where I always looked like a statue. I looked like a portrait, an image for people to just look at and to be attracted to it. So coming to the farm, I had to change my clothes because it literally affected me to the degree where I couldn't move myself. I would put on my pants, I'd put on my shoes, I'd put on my shirt, and the farm work was laying ahead of the day, and I would just not feel like it. But I would get into it eventually, and as I started working, I noticed a very interesting thing. I couldn't get into the work because I was afraid of my shirt getting dirty, my shoes getting damaged, my jeans getting touched by some cement or dirt. And I realized how much my clothes affects me, not just in the physical, but on an emotional level. So I had to go to town and I had to get clothes that would support me, clothes that I can wear that supports my change. So I got myself some farm clothes, cheap shirts, shirts that was 25 Rand. I can say that's like $2 shirts. Got myself some working boots, got myself some working pants, And before you know it, I was getting dirty. I was working. I was on the farm doing the stuff I needed to do. But an interesting thing happened. The clothes supported me in my change. So I realized that by changing what I wear, I can also help myself to achieve the change I want to see. Now, this goes to colors. Back then, I was wearing blue, white, gray, and different colored clothes. And I would notice a difference every time I put white on. I felt lighter, I felt movable, but I didn't want to get my shirts dirty because they're so white. When I had black shirts on, I felt like I could dirty. I still felt quite light. It was nice material, good material shirts, very light on the skin, but there was less resistance to getting dirty. And then I got myself some green shirts, without sleeves, and blue shirts without sleeves. And I started observing myself and the changes I have every time of what clothes I'm wearing. Then I could also assess, through having a new wardrobe, when I needed to go to town, what I would choose to wear. And realizing that I was in the process of changing myself, I realized that I'm going to have to change what I wear to town as well. What colors I wear, what clothes I wear. So for the first year, I went to town in my working clothes. And I went to town with my dirty, smelly boots that was full of horse poo and mud and cement. And I wore my dirty clothes. And it's interesting, I did this because, first of all, my work was on a farm and I wouldn't lose my job because of how I represent myself outside of the farm. If I'm now considering everyone else. So I was able to do that. But when I did sales for 3 years, I could not do that anymore, where I just go with my farm clothes, because now people in town knew me, people know who I am. So I still went to town with different clothes, not the clothes that people think I should be going in to look professional and like a salesman, or wear the latest jeans and belt. I still wore the clothes I'm wearing today, which is nice farm clothes, because I started using clothes to support me in the change that I wanted. And I was specifically to break down my ego, because I had a massive ego back in the day, and I had a lot of hidden agendas in why I wore the clothes, to attract the ladies, to have a sexual imprint on people. And that's what the kind of clothes and impression I wanted to give. I wanted to have hookups. So I had to really change what I was wearing to support me to let go of that construct. So in this video, I'm just sharing with you how clothes do affect us currently. Until we become aware of our conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind as who we are in all dimensions, things affect us on levels we do not understand yet. So if you want to change yourself, if you want to make a certain change in your life that you're struggling with, take a look at the clothes you wear and how you wear it, why you wear it, and see the change you want. So accordingly, find clothes that supports that. If you want to feel lighter, if you want to feel more moved, like a breeze, like air moving, like water flowing, find clothes that represent that gives you that expression. Because remember, it touches your skin. Your clothes actually touches you. If you wear a suit, look, you're going to be stiff, you're going to be upright straight, and you're going to not want to do much because you have to keep that suit nice. You have to, and it's actually feeling in your body starts feeling like a suit. And if you wear a suit for long enough, then even if you take the clothes off, your body will have the posture of that suit. And that is just how it works on the physical level. Then we have the color of clothes we wear, and what we feel through that color, and how we express through that color. So these things do affect us, and it is something for process you can use it to support and assist yourself. And a lot of people, like if you're stuck in a certain mentality of always being gangster, or in always being like, what's up, man? And if you're stuck in a thing of always being polite and always, if you have a certain characteristic trait that you don't like, or you have identified to such an extent to it, you believe you can never change it, test yourself. Test through changing your wardrobe. If you wear a hat on your head sideways every day and you think that this is who you are, what if you don't put the hat on? What if you comb your hair? You know, if you let your jeans hang 50 centimeters below your waist, everyone can see your ass, and you think this is cool, this is who I am. Well, is it? Because if you start pulling up your jeans and keep your jeans up by your waist, who are you then? What's changing then? You know, so if you want to test what's real and what's not, then you can also play with clothes in a way where you change your wardrobe 180, change it 180 and see who you are. Because clothes play a very big role in who we are every single day. It's how we dress, it's how we move with that dressing that we have on. Are we hiding, or are we expressing with the clothes that we have? So that's my sharing on clothes and the clothes we wear. Thank you very much. Take care.